Hello PFC, I am not dead. I was on vacation and I haven't uploaded onto this channel in a very long time, and so I thought, it's time to do that, and so I'm bringing you guys a very nice and long, that's what she said, Wi-Fi UU battle I had on the PO server against Milo Ziloto. I'm thinking, I saw his name had something to do with Linkin Park at one time. I don't know when I saw it, but yeah. So I do have a Volt turn team, as you guys can see here. I forced a switch on the Bronzong and predicting that I went for the U-turn, because I know that you should never be that risky to predict a U-turn on the first turn. And so I bring in my Raikou, and Raikou's the Volt switcher, and it is scarfed. They're both scarfed. And yeah, so I just go for the Volt switch here, getting some damage on that Bronzong, but I do make a bad play here because I bring in my Sigilyph and I go for the Cosmic Power, but the thing is he still has his Houndoom, which really just messes the Sigilyph up. So but thank God I Cosmic Powered there, because if I wouldn't have, I probably would have been dead. Well, my Sigilyph would have been dead. Anyways, so I mean, if not, Stealth Rocks might have finished me off, so I probably couldn't even come in. And so anyways, I have my Umbreon here to Wish Pass the HP onto the Sigilyph to make up for my mistake, as his Bronzong sets up Stealth Rocks. And now Stealth Rocks, I'm going to spin away with him on top, so I send in my physically defensive him on top, and I easily just spin away his rocks. I thought this was a bad switch into Houndoom because I could have high jump kicked, but I decided, rapid spinning is priority. Like, you do that no matter. I thought he would switch out into Blastoise at first, honestly. So I really don't have to fear the Skull that much because Blastoise isn't that hard of a hitter, and it's just used as a bulky water. Its physical defense is very high, and they usually run max HP, max defense, yeah. Of course, and that's what I run as well. So you can see here that I'm kind of playing around with the Volt Switch and wearing his team down slowly, Volt switching on this Shaman and going out to my Victini. Victini comes in and U-turns, but he does take it this time, and it doesn't do that much. Honestly, it does 35%, but Shaman takes that very well. I don't know if he's invested in physical just defense or what, but yeah, it just didn't do enough. So anyways, my Umbreon wishes, and I went out to my Umbreon because, well, I could have predicted that, he's not going to stay in on Shaman because of the natural cure, but I just wanted to pass a wish onto something that completely walls whatever he brings in, and yeah. And I just wanted to see, kind of scout out his moves. Anyways, there I was setting up with him on top, and I, obviously realized that Shaman has Air Slash, and went out into my special defensive Umbreon as the only set really. But I do have Curse on that Umbreon. It's Wish Passing, and it also has Heal Bell, so that's another reason why I'm not so worried about Blastoise's Scald. Anyways, Blastoise roars me out and doesn't let me get that wish on my Raikou, which is kind of unfortunate. And so here he roars me out to Victini. I U-turn. Hopefully he doesn't roar me again, and he doesn't. And so I'm able to now get a Volt Switch, and I'm definitely going to have to revive my Raikou's HP with a Wish Pass. First, the Heal Bell would be nice because I don't want that burn to start stacking, I just don't want that burn. It's really not necessary, and it's easy to take care of when you have Pokemon like Umbreon on your team. So now he has his Azelf, but he decides to switch out of his Azelf. I don't know why. I mean, I couldn't really guess what set that is right away, right off the bat, but I do get a heal bell to heal my Raikou, and I get a wish passed onto him on top. Crunch doesn't do anything. I'm slowly wearing down that Houndoom because it is life orbed, and just that's really what I love about this team is the wish passing and the wearing down. And what slowly happens is that their team falls apart. So another thing I love is Umbreon synchronized with Heal Bell. It's really just great because if a Pokemon tries to burn you like a Blastoise did or Toxic you, he's just going to get that status instead of Umbreon because Umbreon can Heal Bell at any time, which is great. So anyways, this Blastoise is obviously not doing much. It's just roaring. I U-turn out into my Umbreon, which the Blastoise can't touch whatsoever. I pass a wish onto my Raikou, which was a really questionable play and probably the most dangerous play I've made in this whole match so far. I've just been really safe, but this was definitely a risky play where I switched into Raikou because that Bronzong could have predicted that and went for the Earthquake. As you guys can see, it does have right here, but I do Volt Switch because I'm not that stupid. I'm not going to stay in because I know Bronzong has the Earthquake for things like Houndoom, a Darmanitan switch, or a Chandelure switch. So anyways, there's a lot of switching going on here. He switches out to his Houndoom as I switch in my Hitmontop. He wanted to trap my Sigilyph, but I saw that coming, and so I use high jump kick and it misses on the Blastoise, which is unfortunate, but it really doesn't matter because again I do have wish support, so I can easily just recover back my HP, so even, you know, bad luck can still be recovered. But this Shaman gets a special defense drop here as well as a crit, which is very unfortunate because this Umbreon completely walled it. Now I'm going to have to switch in my Victini because I want to preserve my 6-0 because I'm a greedy little bitch. And so I'm going to go for the U-turn, obviously, and just see what he really, you know, brings out. And the only thing he can really bring out is Blastoise, and I'm going to have to, well, he's going to have to either be locked into this this Volt turn lock, basically, or he's going to just take it, and he decides to take it, but seeing before my U-turn at 35%, it's at 32% there, so it killed the Shaman, which is a relief because the Seed Flare is very dangerous, and also my Raikou unexpectedly uses Aura Sphere on the Houndoom, so now you can see the team fall apart because my Hitmontop can intimidate that Mienshao, and I still have my Umbreon here. I know he switched out earlier from my Umbreon, so I'm guessing he really doesn't have anything, but I see here that this is a Life Orb, Nasty Plot, Azelf, so I can see why he didn't want to stay in. But I'm able to get a wish here, which is great because this time I can just finish the Azelf off with my Scarfed V-Create after taking that Flamethrower like a champ. I think he should have predicted, but I don't know what moves he was running. Really, I don't run Azelf myself that much to know exactly what set he was running because there could be a lot of variants. It's sort of like Munaway. It's different because I don't know, it's very unexpected though, just like Mew. So anyways, I Psycho Shift my burn onto the Blastoise, and he's just roaring me out, I don't know why, and he got a burn on my Virizion, which is usually unfortunate, and this is one of the other things that I usually get annoyed at, that Umbreon takes care of with Heal Bell, is getting a burn on Virizion, and I always like my Virizion's physical. So yeah, let's get physical. Okay. What went on? Oh, I went for the Leaf Blade, but he didn't switch out. I guess I don't know why I was going for the Leaf Blade for his Blastoise. Yeah, for his Blastoise. And so, anyways, The Bronzong Toxics me, and now he switches in his Blastoise. But you know, again, things like that aren't going to matter. But now that he sees that my Umbreon is quite weak, he decides to start, you know, passing statuses onto my Pokemon. But it's kind of late in the game for that. If he wanted to make my team fall, you know, that should have happened way earlier with a crit from the Shaman. But it's just, I guess, unfortunate that he didn't hex me earlier for him. I did think I outplayed him, and I think this team has great defensive synergy, and combined with, you know, Virizion as a filler. Virizion is a great, it has great offensive coverage, and I just love having Stone Edge on Virizion, and I really like physical Virizion in UU. But anyways, there's nothing really much here. It's just my Hitmontop completely walling both of those Pokemon, both Mienshao and Bronzong. I'm going to use Bulk Up here. I don't know why, but because I was like, why did I use Bulk Up? But yeah, I'm going to switch out into Sigilyph. He's going to U-turn out to his Bronzong, which was not a good play. I think. See, the thing is I have such good defensive synergy that he can't really go for the Stone Edge, and so he goes for the U-turn. And because if he went for the Stone Edge, predicting my Sigilyph, if I didn't switch, then he'd be screwed. But he's now screwed anyways, because I Psycho Shifted Burn onto his Bronzong, which completely cripples that Bronzong. So now that's GG at this point, because crippled Bronzong, and now Mienshao's out of the way. That's pretty much what I wanted. This was a great battle. I had fun predicting, and 6-0. Yeah, I don't mean to really brag about that, but it was just a really fun, sort of dragged out, but just a lot of, you know, predictions. And I really love how this team works, and I think this battle displays that to its full extent. And the 6-0 definitely has an effect on that, because to preserve it, I really had to go that extra mile, do more. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and like, comment, and definitely subscribe to the PokeFight Club, and I'll see you guys later.